The real reason why they're building that little town, that all-white town in Arkansas, is not to be free from black folks or wokeness. It's to be free to walk into their daughters' rooms at night. It's to be free to knock their wives' heads between the washer and the dryer without any scrutiny. Because I follow creators who are former FDLS, Mennonite, Amish, all white, okay? And the way they will tell you, if they were to present their family tree, you would want to string lights around it, hang it on your door at Christmas time, because it's a goddamn wreath. They say a family that prays together stays together. They mean Prey. I mean, sure, they want to be free to walk around and give their salutes to their friends and say, how would you like your coffee? And they'll say, nigga. You know what I mean? They want to do that. That's fine. But that often comes hand in hand with other forms of abuse. So, I mean, the founder effects that are going to be coming out of that village in a generation or two, definitely given but you know, I know some white folks are all up in arms and they're just outraged by pipe down Piper. Okay, you live in Portland, you live in an all white town. No, it doesn't matter which Portland, they're exactly the same.
So I just found out that white people are making their own town, and in Arkansas at that. And then somebody made a video saying that black people are mad, but honey, we are not mad. We don't care. And it's in Arkansas. I never thought about going to Arkansas. No tea, no shade for the people that lives in Arkansas, but never thought about living there or visiting. And why y'all trying to make your own town when y'all have sundown towns already, where y'all don't even want black people to go, and y'all murder them when they get dark? Like, make it make sense. And how much you want to bet if black people was to do that again, we have our own town, we make our own money, banks, stores thriving as they did back in the day, and y'all were mad, so y'all burned it down, literally? Y'all would be even more mad today if we did that. Let's keep it a bean and let's keep it a buck. Y'all would. But I wouldn't mind all the racist people to leave, because bye. Like, we supposed to be mad. We're not mad. Go.
As somebody who lives in Arkansas, who was born in Arkansas, whose entire family, mother and father's side, is in Arkansas, we do not give a fuck about these white people building their own community in the mountains. We applaud them. We want them to go. So, whoever this white chick is trying to spread this little rumor that black people are upset about them doing that, she's lying. I guarantee you she has not seen not one black person complain about it. She's probably seen it on the news because the news finds it so odd in this day and age that people are actually doing that, but we don't give a fuck. Please believe that.
I don't know what kind of stunt these white folks in Arkansas are trying to pull. But baby, ain't no black, white, Jews, gays, or dogs, or nobody else coming to Northwest Arkansas where y'all at. Anywhere in Northern Arkansas, we avoid that shit like the plague. Ever since I was a little boy, my auntie, that was the first time I ever saw a Confederate flag in person in my life, was going to the Ozark Mountains. So I'm just trying to see, while y'all on here talking about it's a small settlement and we should be able to control. No, bitch, just say y'all are racist. Everybody in Northern Arkansas is racist, and anybody that's from the state of Arkansas literally knows that. Black people do not live up there, baby. We live in Pine Bluff and in Little Rock. A couple people might live in like Little Blytheville, Conway, you know, here, there. But when it come down to going up north, baby, we ain't fucking around with Fayetteville and all that shit up there. What black person you know said they was moving to the Ozark Mountains, child? Like, are y'all really still on this? And then when they sit up there and ask you, is this glorified segregation, return the land? Bitch, what land is being returned? What? Like, y'all run shit. That's y'all problem. Y'all want to try to take some fucking earth and say that some black people cannot move there. That is against federal law. And y'all try to talk about this a private members club where you have to be white? Girl, child, anyway, like I said, bitch, nobody's trying to live up there by y'all, honey, at all. You got it, girl.
What's up, fam? And I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to all the melanated people across the globe. What we doing today? Oh my God, it's August 1st. So this is the Great Black American Braid Out. So we're not supposed to be going to no African braiders. Is it just for a day or is it forever? So I came across a few videos and I posted them in another post. So go look for them. Shit, I'm not putting it down there. I'm a Gen X and I like to keep shit simple. I came across a video of a African woman, and I don't know if she was a braider or not, but she was like, oh, silly black Americans. We don't need your money. Do we look like we need your money? We don't care if you don't come to us to get your hair braided. We don't give one fuck. So shut the fuck up. Okay, so let's unpack that. There are 42 million black Americans right here, right now. And of those 42 million, about 90% of us get our hair braided. There are only 4.6 million African immigrants currently living in America. You see where I'm going with this? So you got to be careful how you talk. You talking a little reckless. And you know black people petty as shit. So this is how we'll rationalize shit in our brain. We'll say, well, fuck it. We've been dealing with the bullshit that America has to deal out our entire lives. I got to go to Walmart because groceries are cheaper. I still got to go to Target because sometimes Walmart don't have the shit Target got. I still want to get my nails done, but the black tech that I usually go to, she gone to Miami. She not going to be back till next week. And these nails got to get done. I'm going to go head over there to the Asians because I ain't got to make no appointment. And as long as my Google translation don't catch no slick shit out their mouth, I'm going to get my nails done, but I ain't giving them no tip. So I'm going to need some of y'all disrespectful ones to really think about what you're doing and what you're saying before you say you don't need our money, because everybody needs black American money. We got a lot of it. So listen to me and listen to me very clear. Those 4.2 million African immigrants that are in America, shit, 97% of them know how to braid their own hair. I ain't never in my life seen an African sitting in no African braiding shop getting their hair braided. It doesn't exist. People that look like me are the ones sitting in those African braiding shops paying $300, $400, $500 for braids now. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, don't do it. Because we'll fuck around and get our niece to go ahead and cornrow some straight backs in our hair and go get one of them $300, $400 braided wigs and have that shit sewn on. While we wait for that black braider whose books are overflowing now to get our hair together a month from now. Shit, we'll save our money and go get a Beyonce wig, pay $2,500 for a custom wig, and wear that motherfucker over and over and over and over. Nadine's is a 24-hour braiding shop over in Bowie, Maryland. I think Nadine is from Ghana. When Nadine caught wind of this so-called boycott, she jumped on all her social media platforms to apologize on behalf of the entire continent of African braiders living and making money in America. That was really big of her, and I gotta respect that. But you see what I'm saying? She understands that y'all out here about to fuck her money up. If I ain't know no better, I would think she was a black person from America. So all you African business owners, y'all better get y'all brethren together. Have a little sit down and tell them to shut the fuck up. Because it's too much money to be made on black people in America. Too much money. We spend a lot of money. I hate to say this because I'm a black American, but yeah. Because when we finally get tired of turning the other cheek and looking the other way and praying that Jesus help us and save us, we hold a motherfucking grudge.
Oklahoma City saying the sheriffs over there want to hang black people. They in frustration. Man, this some crazy ass shit. Like that's why I be saying, like, why do y'all think y'all still in 1600s and 1700s and whenever slavery was, that shit was going on, y'all already been getting off hanging these other people, these truck drivers and shit, and trying to lie like they doing this shit themselves. Ain't no black person hanging themselves. Nobody is believing the BS. Only reason y'all getting away with this shit is because it's y'all doing it. They talking about they in frustration right now just because they can't hang black folks no more. What the fuck do y'all mean? Then it's like, at the same time, within this same breath, they said they was threatening 2 news reporters and saying they'll unalive them for listening to it because they overheard them speaking about this shit. They've been doing it, so now the government asked them to step down, some of the sheriffs and shit, and the legal county folks, because now they under investigation trying to see if they done anything illegal, which means they hung black folks and illegally or whatever, which we already know they had. If they already been talking about it and they talking about they under frustration about it, they done it before. Of course they been doing it. So, like I said, this ain't the only place that this shit going on. This shit going on in a lot of areas, in a lot of spots. It just, like I said, black people, mainly the men, because I don't see the women as a threat. You ain't seen no woman. You ain't seen no woman get hung. So, you only been seeing men. They out to get the men. So, within that same breath, men, make sure you got your son on you. Make sure you got your daughter on you. If you don't know what I mean, that pew-pew, that pow-pow, I would rather hear that you laid one of them niggas out or 2 or 3 of them niggas out than they laid you out. That's what I would rather hear. I don't know about nobody else. You know what I mean? So already you been judged you be judged by 12 and carried by 6. See what I'm saying? Or wherever they go. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this shit down in the comment section. I'ma see y'all next time. Peace.
So I literally just watched this video by my girl Spacey, ethics professor, about that whole redneck utopia place that they're trying to establish in Arkansas, and that apparently people think black folk are mad that they're going there. And I'm going to mirror what she said. Fucking go. Please go. Please go. Exit stage motherfucking left, because nobody cares. And see, this is going to be the hitch. They're doing this because they're trying to get a rise out of people. And they're like, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to let them know they can't come. And then they'll realize nobody wants to fucking come. Other white people don't even want to come. And then that's where the problem's going to lie, because they're not going to stay there and just be like, we just want to be here peaceful. Because no, you don't know how to be peaceful. So you're going to go there and you're going to plot and stew in your own redneck ass juices because you want to figure out how to take your country back, because going and isolating in the fucking Ozarks probably is not going to do the trick. So I'm just saying this to have a historical documentation of how black folks felt about this little white redneck racist commune you all want to start. That number 1, we don't want to go. Number 2, we're glad you're going. Number 3, other white people probably glad you're going too. And number 4, you're not going to stay there because you can't be hateful if you don't have anyone to hate. And that's like your whole being. So like, what would your purpose be anymore? It's like Oscar the Grouch without trash. You know what I mean? Like he revels off of that shit. He revels off of that shit. He's got to have it. You got to have something to hate. You got to have something to hate. So we'll see you when you get back. But, I mean, really, just, you can fucking stay.
Well, wait a minute, cousin. Now, let me get this straight. So you got some white folks mad that black folks ain't mad because some white folks want to live in an all-white town in Arkansas. We don't give a shit about that. I mean, my colon is clean. I really don't give a shit. And I mean, trailer parks have been around for, I don't know how long. They've been living in there. And that's the kind of people that's going to be living over in that white-only town in Arkansas. You know, they going to have more raisins on the potato salad than anybody could have ever imagined. You know, and the kind of people that's living over there, they need to be over there because they them kissing cousin type of folks. You know, with the meth face and the Mountain Dew mouth. Go look up Mountain Dew mouth. Go look up Mountain Dew mouth. That's the kind of people that's going to be over there. And they deserve each other. They do. They do. They do. We don't give a shit about that. I mean, it's in Arkansas, of all places. Who cares? Let them have it. Let them play their little banjos and whatever else they're going to be doing over there. The hee-haw and hee-hawing down. I'm finna go to Publix. Y'all want something from there? Just let me know. Because, I mean, again, Who cares?
Y'all making whole dissertations about the white-only town, baby. I'm over here happy as fuck. Because, yeah, stay the fuck from around me. You don't like black people, and you want to make a town to where you never got to see us? That is a fucking win. What are y'all crying for? Y'all like to be surrounded by people y'all hate. Oh, that's why y'all still be going to y'all family events. Y'all like to be around people that hate y'all. The fuck is wrong with y'all? That shit is crazy.
Well, you heard it from the black folks. They don't care, and they continue not to care. Share your thoughts in the comments below.
What's going on TikTok? So I got asked a question, how I felt about the all whites towns. And give a damn. Give a damn. I like it when people identify themselves by being racial or being sexist. I like it when I now know who you are, because years ago you had to, when everybody went submerged, they were being politely nice. They had to be. You never knew. You couldn't tell who was who. But when you clearly say to someone, I don't wish you in my town, I wish to live in a town by myself with me and my people only, I think that's wonderful. You should receive no federal funding. None. If you're going to go against the very fiber of this idea of this democratic thing, even after the slavery consciousness, then you should receive no federal funding. You should be on your own. You should be required to handle your world. Just like if I decide to have an all-black community, white people involved, I shouldn't receive a quarter from the federal government, because the federal government is the taxes of everybody. Everybody get those taxes. That's why it's kind of amazing that the president thinks that those monies belong to him solely. He can decide who gets what and who doesn't get what. There's situations in the Constitution for a government that decides to run rampant and go against the will of the people. But that's something entirely different. But they shouldn't receive any federal fundings. They should go ahead and be happy up there on the mountain doing whatever they want to do all by their little lonesomes, and hopefully they don't have to come down and see any of those people they don't like, and they can paint the N-word all over the city. They can do it any way they want to do it. God bless you. I like it when I can see you. And now I see you. Peace, TikTok.
So they're building whites-only towns and communities in Missouri and Arkansas, where whites, and only whites, no other race at all, can live, can shop, can mingle, and do things of that nature. And I'm guessing when they released this information, or when they came up with this great idea, they thought that it was going to ruffle some people's feathers. And in all actuality, nobody gives a fuck. Because the truth of the matter is, they actually thought that all white people were going to be involved with it. We're going to be for it. And they said, hey, you know what? We're going to make the world this way. Everybody's not like you. And now they're getting a taste of reality, and they see that the people that they thought were going to be with them is not with them. That a lot of good white people are on their ass. Sidebar, Arkansas and Missouri is just Arkansas and Missouri. Nobody wants to come to Arkansas and Missouri. We can use New York for an example. You can't do shit like that in places like New York. You might get your head taken off. And a lot of other places. But reality of the situation is they didn't think all of this shit out. So, truth of the matter is, if you are making whites-only towns, the 5 people or 10 people that's going to be in those towns, you can stay in those towns. Enjoy. It's definitely a new day. And everybody's not with the bullshit. Keep Arkansas and Missouri. It's all right. We're fine. I'm out.